Secretary to the Vice President, and also your Director, Secretary Ji, and other senior officers from the APPPA, and friends from Army, Navy, Air Force, Telecom, Railway, Administrative Services. I feel very happy to meet you all today and also greet you all. The Advanced Professional Program in Public Administration conducted by Indian Institute of Public Administration is a prestigious course. I congratulate each one of you for joining this mid-career program. APPPA over its existence about 7 decades has contributed very significantly to national development by training public servants, capacity building, and providing research-based inputs to various organs of the government to improve the service delivery mechanism. I'm glad APPPA today is adapting itself to the needs of a dynamic and fast-changing era and to the rapidly changing socio-economic milieu. World is changing. The world is open. India also moving fast. There are a number of opportunities, but at the same time, number of challenges. So we must equip, our officers must equip themselves with the knowledge, understanding to take up these challenges and also take advantage of the opportunities that are available. Prime Minister has given a 3-line advice. He said, reform, perform, and transform. Transformation of the individual, transformation of the society, transformation of the system. That is very much required. We are a free country. We are having elections regularly. We have a 3-tier administration: union government, state government, and local administration. So officers who are working in various tiers, they must all be equipped, and first of all they have to change their mindset from the colonial rule to the developmental agenda of the government. People want development. They want development, development, development. And our aim should be to reach the lost man and to see that the suppressed, oppressed and depressed people, the downtrodden, they are uplifted. The women are given an equal opportunity. The gender discrimination must be put to an end. The social discrimination should not be there at all. And with all the developmental story we also have the challenges. We have even today around 20% poverty, around 20% illiteracy. And then there's an amount of urban-rural divide. There are instances of social discrimination even now. And also, we are all seeing the falling in standards in public life at various levels, political level, administrative level, at people's level also. So the administrators, the leaders, they must set examples. And also we must really enhance transparency, accountability, and ethics for citizen-centric governance. It should be citizen-centric. Citizens should be, they should be the focus. All our strategies, our plans, our programs our mechanisms should aim at making common man happy. It is not only making them comfortable. Our ultimate aim should be to make them happy. For that we have to restore peace. Peace is a prerequisite of progress. If you have tension, you cannot pay attention and have the retention of your determination. If the system functions effectively at all levels, people will have peace. At all levels, system functions effectively. Right from small things like one-way traffic, following traffic rules, respect for the nature, respect for the culture. This is possible if the top to bottom, they adhere to the ethics of governance. And they set high standards and make the others to follow. Good governance, basic feature of a good governance is accountability. Answerable to the people, the parliament, the legislatures, they are a forum for accountability. Elections in every 5 years is also an occasion for accountability. You have to report back to the people, get their mandate. Your system of promotion or giving additional responsibility, there is a certain amount of accountability based on your performance. So this is what is required to bring transformational path-breaking reforms. Reforms are happening across the group. They are irreversible now. So the reforms that are initiated by our government, DBT is path-breaking measure, opening bank accounts and improving delivery system, making people accountable, ease of doing business, removing the obstacles. So for that you need to have a positive mindset. Sometimes we find bureaucracy, not taking a decision is the decision. It cannot be. And you must think in terms of people's aspiration. While adhering to the rules and regulations, what are the aspirations of the people? How do you fulfill them? So, for that, people's participation at all levels is equally important. My dear officers, brothers and sisters, we are celebrating 75th year of independence, Azadi Ka Amrita Mahotsav. I would urge through you to every Indian to work with an aim of building a happy, healthy, prosperous and peaceful society and nation. That should be our goal. And when we enter the 100th year of our independence, we must see that there is no poverty, no illiteracy, no discrimination, gender parity, opportunity to one and all, skill development. The society and the youngsters should be equipped with the required skills. So that should be our priority. We are meeting here in Sardar Patel Conference Hall. He is the unifier of India. And he gave that Indian administrative service, great service to the people. We must live up to the expectation of our constitutional makers, including Patelji and all other great leaders. But that is possible if we all follow the Raja Dharma, the rituous duty of the ruler from top to bottom. We must adhere to morality and do justice to the people. For that, connect with the people. Knowledge of the people's language, that is equally important. And we are all influenced by the colonial mindset. We still communicate to the people in English. They do not know, not even 5%. So we must also practice understanding Indian languages, learning Indian languages, and interacting with the people in their mother tongue if possible. mother tongue, otherwise brother tongue, before you take recourse to other tongue. The purpose of the language is communication. And we have such beautiful languages in India. So try to equip yourselves with knowledge for as many languages as possible, and also encourage people to speak in their mother tongue. We are still following the British model, the British system. After I became Vice President and Chairman of Rajya Sabha, I tried to bring in changes because there is a system in Rajya Sabha. Whenever any minister wants to lay any paper on the table of the House, he says, "Sir, I beg to lay the paper." I said, "Begging is bad. Don't use that word." "Sir, I raise to present the report, so report, or place the so paper." And people used to call the Vice President as His Excellency. I said, "No need. Call Honorable Vice President." And also there is no need to say good morning, good evening. Because if you say good morning, then good afternoon, then good evening, and then good night, you don't know whether it is going to be a good night or bad night. Best thing is morning, evening, afternoon, namaskar. Namaskar is our samskar. 24/7. It applies. And people will be happy. These are all small things. And I must tell you, the foreign dignitaries who visit India, they speak in their mother tongue in our interactions. And I used to wonder initially. And once I asked Srimati Sushma Swaraj, the External Affairs Minister, she told me, no, most of them know English, but they don't speak in English. Self-respect. They want to speak in their language. And there is a translation. Here only in our India that we try to speak in English, whether we know English or not. We think that speaking in English is an honorable way. ऐसा नहीं है. तो भारतीय सांप्रदाय, भारतीय संस्कृति, भारतीय पद्धति को अपनाना चाहिए और गर्व महसूस करना चाहिए. आपस में बातचीत करते हैं तो फैमिली से शुरू होना चाहिए. Even families, that's a weakness. The illiterate parents also want the son to say, "Mummy, Daddy." Why? Why not they promote Amma? Amma is beautiful. Amma, Ammi, whatever in our local language. These are all things I want that administration to show the lead. And also time sense. Time means time. People often complain, sir, that people say that you are very strict in time, but you often come before time. So nothing wrong in coming before time. Today also we started, I think, before time. But time sense, discipline, that brings a really a level of decency, decorum, discussion, interaction, self-respect. These are all essential things for any administration. The people-centric developmental mind is very much required. This is what Gandhiji said. He said, Rama Rajya. He used to often say Rama Rajya. Rama Rajya means, Rama Rajya is not a community-based or religious-based thing. Rama is an embodiment of our Indian culture, our heritage. So the ideal state, where there is no poverty, where there is no hunger, where there is no discrimination, where there is no corruption, जो भेदभाव नहीं है, भ्रष्टाचार नहीं है, भय नहीं है, ऐसा समाज को निर्माण करना चाहिए. This is what Mahatma Gandhi said. So now the Prime Minister also said that सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास और सबका प्रयास. There is another weakness that crept in our system. People look to government for everything. सब काम सरकार करेगा, हम बेकार बैठे तो चलेगा. ये ठीक नहीं है. People should involve. Then only this will be successful. Any development or any reform. We have seen Swachha Bharat Abhiyan, Pani Ko Abhiyan. Many paid lagao, Beti Pachao, Beti Padhao, Beti Badhao. All these things will be successful only if the people participate willingly after understanding the need. So people participation is very vital. For that you need to really change the mindset of the people. It's a great opportunity that you got into various positions, of course by your hard work. But at the same time we must utilize this opportunity to serve the people in a better manner by an exemplary conduct of improving the system and also having that motto, serving the people. Serving the people is serving the God. Manava Seva, Madhava Seva. This is what our forefathers have said. So we should work in the direction. Our forces should be well equipped and made ready to face any situation. We have to troubling neighbors. We want to be friendly with all, including our troubling neighbors. Because Vajpayee said, right, Atalaji said, you can change your friends, but you cannot change your neighbors. So they are our neighbors. But that is our attitude. But at the same time, we don't interfere in affairs of others. But if others try to interfere, we should tell them politely, nothing doing. You take care of your business and we are capable of taking care of our business. No nonsensical approach. Safety, sovereignty, security of the nation and the people should be paramount in our work. Keep that in mind and then move on. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Once again, I compliment APPPA for this wonderful interaction today. Dhanyavad, Namaskar, Jai Hind.